Welcome back. We have some more weekly challenges, which are literally all repeat challenges. I think they were just too lazy to make them or whatever, as servers have been shut down like crazy. I don't even know how I'm in right now. So yeah, it looks like they updated Ring 1 a bit, so I'm gonna have to make another teaser video because yeah. So yeah, you'll see that when it releases. There's not much to say. Anyways, yeah, we got beat BNS AGG and win message, beat the key memory challenge, beat the tone from hell, and beat the raging guardian. So yeah, because I kind of just want to get this done quickly, I will show these two. I'm not going to do them again because, well, I mean, I am going to do them again, but just off camera. But I will show my initial completion of these two, and then I'll just do these right now. What you want to do is you want to go outside like this, and then you want to find begin, click this to begin the memory game. You'll see these keys, so you want to focus on the lit up one. I'm not speaking right now because I'm trying to concentrate. So just try to keep your eye best as you can. And if you didn't see, it was this one right here. So when you find it, you click on it and you will get it down and you will have completed the challenge. So it's kind of simple. I've done it a million times, but anyways. So you'll see a key light up and just try to follow your eyes. Just try to follow your eyes best as you can as I did. So you saw the light up key and then you saw the correct one. Try to follow it best you can and then just hope for the best. So now we have to wait for somebody to beat something. So I'm just gonna ask for that. Now that's kind of an unethical way, but what you want to do is this one's just kind of more like you discover it throughout the week. As when you're playing, you'll just be like, yeah, I don't mind this. Anyways, you could just ask someone to be a mini tower in like Ring 1 or something. Or you could just wait. So yeah, the B tower normally simple trials, and I managed to say GG. Unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to see it because I was recording another video, trying to record another teaser or whatever thing, views, whatever. Yeah, so we can count normally simple trials, and I just simply said GG here, and you get it. So yeah, very simple. Just keep chat open and just wait in service. Eventually, have somebody beat something, and get or this is what was. You can ask somebody to beat a tower, and like not even a tower. For example, I could just go in, people could take whatever, get the challenge, or you could wait long enough for somebody to actually beat something, or you could get an ulted account, use that to beat a tower, and then you can use it. There's many ways, but you just gotta be in a server where somebody beats a tower and you do GT. This challenge has been here like 5,000 times already. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, now that those two actually worth explaining challenges, and now it's just time for maybe stuff to that. Since I already have a video, whatever, on from Hell and beat the Raging Guardian, I'm just gonna read show those because it's not worth again. And I pretty much said everything needed to say there. That's this week's challenges. The repeats, I just think they want to do stuff. Also, Roblox servers are been down like crazy, and somehow I'm in server right now. So yeah, that's this week's weekly challenges. And just for those, that's pretty much all there is to say. So yeah, see you next week with hopefully some weekly challenges that are fully healthy because as you can see, the lobby got updated. And very soon we're gonna have some challenges. So also, if you see this, let me know if you think it's gonna be in the pit of fun or it's actually gonna be like over there for the main entrance. So that's pretty much all I have to say. And yeah, see you next week for next week's challenges. Now it's time for the boss fight and finale of challenges. To unlock it, you just basically go to the sign temporary note. You can access the boss without completing the peoples. You can unlock it. If to unlock it, you just go to this corner right here. You go down, you walk the wall, climb down, and then you have simple options. You can jump to this way, which I highly recommend you do, or you can go this complex, convoluted way of ledge grabbing, walking all the way around, and then getting there. I recommend doing this jump. It's easy, and if you fall, you'll just make it back. So you just get across this, and go down there, and here you will access haunted caverns. Here, give me a second. Sorry about that. So I do something. And now that you're at haunted caverns, you'll notice 5 attempts. This is basically you have 5 lives. It doesn't really matter here, just don't die. Anyways, you follow these arrows to towers, and you'll notice this is the Ring 1 lobby. You notice it's like, this is old. Like, you got the thing. Now, there are corner flips, but one of them had to get removed, and the other one's in somewhere else. So you got the lobby, the old one. You got nil. You got all these old difficulties. So basically, you just jump down here, jump to here, wrap around, and that's sign says no stars are chosen mainly by the developers. There are 4 stars. This was when they had the star ratings. I think it got removed 2021 or early 2022. I don't exactly remember. Also, you can go down here. You just head there back up. But yeah, so then you just follow the simple gameplay. Head it, wrap around to the side. Go here. Go down this hole into ring 2. So basically, you just jump here, go around, go to the side, go around into the other towers area. And then you just wrap around to the side, on top of tower 1 equals 0. It got removed right around this time. Then you just jump to here. You wrap onto the intermediate tower sign. Got older towers. The old difficulty chart, you have tower 1 equals 0. Then goes Coming Hatred, which, yeah. Also, if you fall down on the lava, you just get teleported back to the start of ring 1. So, yeah. That's your old difficulty chart, your old tower of difficulty chart. Yeah. Don't worry about falling in the lava. It doesn't count as attempts. You just go back to the beginning. Then you go around here. And play tower difficulty chart. You notice the corner flip, which has been removed. There used to be a corner flip here. Then you go to tower difficulty chart. And now you have a simple lobby to do. You just kind of do this. I don't have much to say about it. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is. And then you go through this, and you got tower of difficulty chart by It Nice. Soul crushing difficulty. So yeah. And now you could, in theory, do old tower of difficulty chart. You could. But on floor 6, there's a corner flip. And it's a corner flip. It's a broken corner flip. I don't know if it gets fixed, but let me know if it ever gets fixed. So basically, you do old tower difficulty. I really hope this gets added back in one day. I'd love to see this in the game again. So just do floor 1. And it got removed at the end of Halloween 2020. That was not the moment. I have personal best will forever be floor 9. Maybe. Yeah, floor 9. So you just go around on this, you go to floor 2. Basically, you would normally do it, except instead of continuing on right there. Now, you could continue on. You could find ways to continue. You just go through this. You punch through the wall. And then you got more jump. You go around, jump on top of this, jump here. Then you go down this hole right here. You have to go down even more distance. 5 chances. Don't do it. Also, get some pretty cool music with this. Music that doesn't exist. But we're gonna keep the volume down just in case there's music. You never know, it could randomly appear one day. Or 1 minute. So yeah. Sorry about that. I still have allergies. See, also, this is like single player world. You just go across this, and this is the boss fight. Now, there's something special about this boss fight. You can look up guides on YouTube and find it like any other guy. It actually doesn't look too difficult. It's probably very difficult back in 2019, though, because people weren't as skilled and stuff. So as you get this, start it off, you enter the middle, you wait for this to appear, and you can move this around, dodge the trick. Now you have to wait for this to appear. And you'll notice there's pumpkins. You want to basically collect pumpkins. But you get to start this off, you aim it, then you click, and then it destroys it, and now you're at the beginning. So basically you gotta dodge these lasers, jump over it, and these are where the attempts come in. If you die, you can die up to 5 times, basically, or 4 times. Basically, you gotta get pumpkins. You can only get a limited amount too, so you can't just spam pumpkins for like an hour to do it. You actually gotta get the stuff. So you can only get a certain amount of pumpkins, which happens to be 3, unless they change the amount. But yeah, you can only get up to 3 pumpkins. Just make sure you dodge everything. And there's 10 phases. That was the first phase. And these get progressively more difficult. Also, nothing can really attack you up here. Be mindful of that. So then you just gotta wait for one of the attacks to appear. And then just aim towards it. And then you gotta go on top to add the pumpkin. You wait for it to arrive on the wall. And then you click it. And then you put it on top. And then you go. And that's pretty much phase 2 or floor 2 out of 10 because this is totem. Oh yeah, I got one more boss thing. Basically, when you have to get pumpkins, try to get as many as you can. If you have to retreat, retreat. Because on some of the later floors it gets much more difficult. But it only increases much more in difficulty later on. So once you get your 3 pumpkins, you slowly make it. Sorry about that. Also, there has not been many place versions of this because there's not many more updates that need to. There's not many updates that need to happen in these things. They're kind of thing of the past, unfortunately. Yeah. Anyways, once this arrives, you just give it, and then that's the next phase. And since you already have something to appear, but you'll notice there's these walls. Yeah, you gotta wait for those walls to kind of go around, but you also have to wait for these slow attacks to slow. Right? Basically, just time like always. You put this there. You attack it, and yeah, you're able to get 2 phases out in one sitting together. Also, these walls, you just touch them. I don't think they harm you. We're gonna find out in a second. Yeah, the walls don't do anything. They attack other things like ghosts and whatever, but as long as you're human, you ain't getting killed by the wall. So now let's actually get to this. Basically, got pumpkins, and until you reach the 5th floor or the green floor, you don't gotta worry about too much. You just gotta worry about dodging the lasers and the turrets and the walls, but it's not that bad. It's still relatively easy. Just focus on trying to survive. Because you'll notice you'll see these buttons on the next floors. Those are ghosts, and they will chase you, but they can get killed by stuff. I don't think they get killed by lasers, but I could. Anyways, you just wait for the wall to pass. You just wait for the wall to not be in the way. And then just go and just try to aim directly towards it to have the best chance, but I think you just have to be in enough power radius. Also, there's a ton of lasers, so yeah. You just gotta keep going until you ultimately destroy everything. Yeah, this is kind of just a back and forth. Doesn't sound too bad, but it gets more and more convoluted. As you can see, as the more the floors get, the more obstacles there are on this 10th floor totem, I think it's called. I was playing JToH back in 2019, but I wasn't that big onto the event. I just didn't fully grind the game, even though I should have, and if I did, I'd be like a year ahead in skill. Yeah, you just kind of attack these. Just go through. Also, nothing can really attack you here except for ghosts if they are on the side. So yeah, you just kind of do this. Wait for it to arrive. Okay, well, I got 2 in one thing. Try not to aim for that because you'll likely miss. And now there's 1 left. Of floor 4. So just wait for it to arrive. So then you just hit it. And now I got the next floor. So now you get ghosts. You want to get those ghost things out of the way because they're not good. Try to make sure they're not aiming for you. Jump over the triple laser. If you see a ghost about to attack, you just hope it doesn't get to you. And yeah, just kind of run out of the way. Seem to be despawning a lot. Maybe there's a glitch. So yeah, the ghosts are basically moving ouch bricks. Not very fun. You want to get rid of them. So if you think you're gonna die and you need to heal yourself, just jump on top of this and you don't have to worry. So yeah, you want to get those ghost buttons out of the way so the ghosts don't exist. Yeah, sometimes they take multiple hits. Just ultimately try to get stuff done. You want to ultimately just get what you can. If it's kind of in the way, just hope for the best. Also, lasers kind of get destroyed over time with the ghost buttons. You can also partially destroy stuff. And since the ghost buttons are gone, this floor is pretty much free. So you just go around looking for pumpkins, which takes a minute. There's one right there. There's a couple right there. I don't think that many spawn at once, but I actually think only 3 spawn at once. Maybe it's just whatever. Third one's out here, so we're gonna go and get it. So yeah, if you see outer more pumpkins, try to get those because not that many clearly spawn. So yeah, you'll notice you're halfway done, but you're more of like a quarter way done. There's just more and more added to each phase or floor or level, I suppose. There's 10. First one's freebie, it's just introduction. And then each floor introduces something new. So yeah. How did I not click that? Anyways, just don't worry. Just take your time on this. Try not to waste lives off the bat. Try to have 5, like, preferably for the entire time. So yeah, since you got pumpkins, just this floor doesn't have any ghosts, so it's just home free. I missed everything. So yeah, try to aim as best as you can. I got something, but yeah, nothing can really like instantly. There are these green bombs that can kill you upon getting hit, but those aren't until later floors or the next floor. Who knows? So yeah, we're on floor 6, so it's officially halfway done. And then after this, we'll be over halfway done. This kind of seems like a break. It's just more turrets and lasers. Just focus on those last, just because of like ghosts can get really annoying. But yeah, if you think you're gonna die and you don't want to waste a life, just stand on this, and nothing can really get you. So yeah, and also if you have pumpkins, pretty much good. Then you just wait for this to be at a good enough location. Just attack it. Put the pumpkin on top. Attack it. Things can get partially destroyed, as I said before. Just kind of try to destroy everything. It's just time consuming. All the bosses are really time consuming because you just have to find the time to be able to do everything. Just gotta hope your internet doesn't disconnect. There's a lot of stuff, but if you were able to get it done in the time that was able to, like right now, you could get like tickets and stuff. But back when these events were a thing, you could have gotten badges and cool items, which I honestly wish I started really grinding this game earlier. Maybe even like 20, because I did see this game in the past, but I don't think I played. Let's just get back to this. Anyways, you just wait for this to go. Boom. Get it in there. And go. Just kind of wait for it to pass. Just hope you get it. Since we got a pumpkin, we can just throw it in there. And now aim for a ghost button. That didn't really hit anything. Just wait a minute. So now that the ghosts are back, they're back for good. Those with the green bombs, dude. You really want to be on the watch for those. They're those green things. They inflict a ton of damage. They don't kill you, but they do like 60 damage. It's insanity. But and try not to confuse them. They can get confused very easily for a pumpkin. So just go. This thing spins faster than you, so just be mindful. Once you get your 3 pumpkins, you got to go back, and then that's when the aiming begins. So since I'm very low on health, I'm going to stand on top of this. I'll adjust it. Yeah, you really don't want to lose a life on this floor. And then there goes a green thing. Just try to aim well. And those are the green bombs. I just get some ghosts. And then floor 8. See, that's that thing's still standing. See, at this point, pretty much good. So just try to aim for one or the other. The ghosts kind of spawn and disappear. They're ghosts. So just keep walking in a direction. Just hope you don't get caught by them. So I picked up a 3rd pumpkin at some point. So yeah, try to save your lives for the last 3 floors, specifically the last floor, because, well, got a lot of stuff. Also, these seem to be very difficult to aim. There. So yeah, then you got this last floor. Try to just make sure you have good health and everything. This is in the way, so we gotta wait. And in the meantime, you can check to make sure everything's working. We've been doing this for 15 minutes. Wow. I've seen people do this in way less time, but also I'm kind of... Wow, I am missing on that last one. Anyways, it's only one, so it's not that bad. You just gotta be mindful. This is also a good time, like right before the end of phase. Just make sure to heal up, get your pumpkins, get everything you need. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So it's just if you take your time, if you're careful, you could probably get it done easily. But if you die, if there wasn't a weekly or something, or if you were just pretend it's 2019, you would have to basically redo all three sepals, which you don't really have to do. So yeah, just wait a minute, wait for everything kind of despawn, wait on top of this so nothing attacks you, heal up. Once everything kind of despawns, just wait for the things to get out of the way. I managed to hit some stuff. Did not hit the ghost button. So you really want to aim for everything. Also, everything is more fast paced. And since everything's kind of here again, you got to be very mindful of everything. Don't hit anything green. Just don't hit anything in general except for orange pumpkins. There's one. That was not a good thing to hit. Just be very mindful. Eventually get the 3. Dude, a ghost just saved my life right there. I don't know if you saw, but a ghost like hit the green thing right as I was hitting it. Anyways, we're gonna heal up, so yeah, this is where you really want to be healing up. I'm gonna wait for the wall to pass. Hit it. There's the ghost button. So now we just wait for the walls to pass. Hit a button, and now we got lasers. So now this, well, I guess there's one more green thing. Oh, I missed the green button. I missed. See, at this point, it's just dodge the green. See, first try to aim for anything ghost. Just get that out of the way. Those are moving ouch bricks. Then you gotta watch out for the green malls because those don't chase you. They just exist. And then you gotta go for all the lasers and turrets because those can't really attack you after a point. I believe these despawn at some point, but I could be wrong. So just try to stay out of the line of the green. Machine, it's called a green, looks like that. Kind of looks like that. Try to stay out of its way, jump when it's above, because it could shoot right at you and kill you. Gotta watch out. Also, those do eventually light off, so you really gotta look out. Wait for it to pass. Let's get some of those orbs out of the way. So yeah. And then it becomes floor 9. Well, I'm gonna have to go back for another round of pumpkins, but it's only lasers which get blocked by walls. Now there's a ton of walls, so it becomes a bit more difficult to get it. And now we got pretty much everything there is. At this point, just dodge and weave and hope for the best. At this point, you're probably going to start losing lives. So if you know you're going to die, just try to get onto this mortar. I don't know what it's called. It's the cannon. So just heal up, wait for red walls to pass. Nothing can really attack you on this. Except for ghosts. I guess they could spawn on top of you. Thing to pass. Spawn your thing. As I said, try to aim for like get on there. So yeah. Let's go on. It takes multiple shots. So these green balls are destroying my tank. Yeah. So yeah, you'll destroy lasers along with everything. Just also the wall does help you. That is not a good amount of health to have. Just gotta hope a ghost doesn't spawn on me, because that would suck. So yeah, try to use your lives very sparingly because you might need them. It's kind of like crystal. Use it sparingly, but you're only going to use it like one time. You'll complain about accidents. Crystal's kind of like a dumb item because like it only has one use. You want to use it as sparingly as possible, but you can't. You don't really want to use it. You only want to use it for light. And there'll be that one more you use it, and you'll be like, I use it. But after that, you really don't care. Plus, you don't even need it most of the time. Since we're pretty much back in business, you're still gonna want to wait because you want to see green health, not yellow health. Because this would be 2019, you'd have the old, you'd have the line, the old health bar, the old, pretty much everything. So yeah, this is why the boss fight takes a while. It probably takes like 20 minutes, 30 minutes on the winning run. And that's including everything. So it probably takes it takes a while. So I'm getting attacked by ghosts because the ghost baton. Yeah. Now that we're healed enough, we just gotta dodge everything. I got attacked again. You can see that this takes a while. So yeah. If you do die, you will have a force field, so try to get pumpkins without losing too much health. I have to get pumpkins eventually. Wherever the pumpkins lay. They're all the way over there, of course. Do not be... Dude, they eat the pumpkins. Sorry about that, I'm just concentrating right now. I'm trying not to die. You know, 2's enough. Although you need to get the 3. I kind of just want to survive. Because who knows, your lives start to tick down a lot. Oh my gosh. Look how low the health bar is. I'm just trying to adjust it because it keeps getting pushed to the sides and stuff. So yeah, this is why you want to get the ghost button and the green thing down the quickest. Just try to aim for one or the other. So as you see, there's a barrier on that one. That means that one you have to attack twice. So yeah, this thing can do whatever. Now that we got pumpkins after 15 minutes, no attack. And would you look at that? We got rid of the ghost button. So we don't gotta worry about that is creeping up behind me. I see you. So yeah, now it's just attack on lasers. But first we gotta get that pesky green button, which has been destroyed. So now it's just dodge the lasers. Yeah, sorry for that taking so long. I was just trying to save a life. Now, I could have easily just got rid of a life and take like less time. But I kind of want to guarantee the win on this. And also I got way more skill, so I mean, everybody's got way more skill. The skill levels back in 2019 were way lower compared to now. And pretty much everybody had lowered skill, unless you literally quit obbies and didn't rejoin for a while, which there are people. But if you're like the majority of people who've had some obby experience back in 2019, pretty much know it. Anyways, for the last one, to prepare for floor 10, you want to get as many pumpkins as possible. You want to get 3 pumpkins with 1 in the middle. So that way, in this case, you'll have as much as you can in preparation for floor 10. Because you got a little cheat code here, you can technically carry 4 pumpkins. 1 can be in there, and 3 can be in your inventory. So you want to collect that 1 pumpkin, put it in there, and then do it. And since this is the end of a stage, things pretty much as clean as it can get. Or anything. And now you just wait for full health. So yeah, not much else to say. I don't really want to cut this because it's the entire boss thing. I want to show the entirety of this thing on its own. So yeah, this is going to be a very long weekly challenge. I thought I'd get this done. So yeah, just wait for a good cycle. And we just launch. And now it's the final floor. Since you got your 3 things, wait for everything to just despawn, because you will hit your pumpkins with that. And ghosts, that ghost will occasionally spawn on you, so your health won't always get to 100 and stay there. So wait for everything to despawn, then just wait for a good enough cycle. Since everything spins super slowly, see something, just aim for it. And then aim. I'm losing health. So yeah, now we just wait to heal up. It's pretty much simple as that. If you have 5 attempts left, try to have 5 attempts left, like passing floor 6 at least. Passing floor 7 would be highly recommended. But if you don't, that's fine. Just try to be a little bit more sparing. But after that, then because you'll likely lose an attempt or two now. Now you might keep a life or two. Now you might be able to do it without dying a single time. Now that's some true skill right there. Just try to get your pumpkins. Oh, one spawned right there. This last floor, it looks like it might have been nerfed, because it just spins so slowly. Well, they want people to complete the weekly challenge. And this also gives an excuse to actually beat the stuff. I could have, maybe. Who knows? I thought I picked up a third pumpkin. Could be wrong. So yeah, ghosts get killed by pretty much everything. Just try to aim for just attacking as much as you can. And there goes the green things. Attack the thing. And that's a lot of damage done. Got a couple turrets. There is a ghost button left, so don't get your hopes up yet. But now, since like pretty much most of it's done, just get your pumpkins and don't worry. So yeah, at this point, you pretty much win. Especially when you get the ghost one, because it's just turrets, it's just dodging. It's the beginning stages eventually. Yeah, this is a very bland commentary, sorry about that. It's just trying to focus on completing this. Yeah, I thought this would be kind of more difficult. I don't want to sound arrogant like that, but I thought this would be more difficult because of what it was in 2019. But people were less skilled, and more skill has been gained throughout the years, so more is able to get finished with it. So it's just you're naturally like the Halloween 2019 that got nerfed to its nerf state. You're beating that first try unless you do something dumb, and this it's actually kind of easy. It's just about timing it well. And then just getting pumpkins and just going until the end. Aim. And now there's one singular turret left. We're going to grab one pumpkin to end it off how it started. So yeah, at this point, you're pretty much guaranteed to win. Just don't be dumb. That's all I can say. Yeah. So that's pretty much the boss. I hope this is helpful in some case. Probably is. So you might have noticed I had way less uploads. There's the compatible. You have completed the challenge. Beat the Totem from Hell, Halloween 2019. So at this point, you just follow the arrows, you do that hobby, and you get back. So yeah. This is something you might have noticed I uploaded less in the October. I kind of just took a break from everything. I wanted a break from life. Oh yeah. I've just been grinding towers. I actually beat so much. I beat 3 soul crushing towers in 3 days. So you just push the sets, push all the way, you hit her up, go around, do this. So yeah. The guy I actually looked at for this was Dodal Blockerman. This guy, pretty good guy. I'll actually put that in the description, because it's what I use. You probably use that if you need extra help, or if you want to do this in the future. And yeah, that's kind of only 20. I didn't show the other 2 steeples because, one, they're rather lengthy. Second of all, this is unlocked. Thirdly, it's not Halloween 2018 simple. And fourthly, I already did them. And I kind of want to beat the event in its entirety, so yeah. Anyways, once you're up here, you just go on the zip line. And then you would complete the entirety of the event. So for some reason, this is not collidable. Normally it is, but yeah, once you get here, you've beaten the event, touch the zip line, and victory is yours. So yeah, that's all 4 challenges. Hopefully this is useful in some way. And yeah, see you next time. Alright, now it's time for the boss. Now, I was gonna initially show it for 1, but it wasn't working. I was trying to get, so we're just waiting here now. With a ton of people, I know exactly how, like, every attack works, because I watched my dad. Yeah. Tempted the link in the description. I might. So now we just wait, and then now we go. So I can't move. And now we join. So Cemetery of the Accured. So what you do is we walk all the way here. And then we go in. So it's got a ton of health. So basically what you have to do is you have to dodge these multiple attacks. And when you see these, like, arrow things, when you see those, just try to dodge them as best you can. You might get flung a little bit, but just try to dodge those best you can. Just focus as much as you can on it. Just focus, as this boss is rather difficult. When you see that moving, just try to jump immediately afterwards. And yeah, there's a specific attack that you need to wait to be able to unlock it, where these swords come up off the ground. That's where you can get arrows, which then you can use your crossbow with to attack. So yeah, I'm not going to say much about that. Just try to dodge these. This is the attack you're looking for. Just look for as many arrows as you can, which there are none. I'll be surprised. So since it came back, you just look around for arrows, which are non-existent. So yeah, some people have gotten arrows, some people haven't. You just gotta find arrows and hope for the best. You'll notice they look different from the swords. They're slightly lighter colored. Well, they're very lighter colored, which makes it more possible. So yeah, just keep dodging. Try not to die, because if you die, you'll go into that cage. And it might take a while to get back in. And if everybody dies, you'll lose. This is for multiplayer. For single player, you're by yourself and there's a initial attack. So when you see this, just try not to get flung. Getting flung is bad because it can go very south very quickly. Just look for arrows. I haven't seen any. But yeah, you'll know when you see arrows. And unfortunately, I have died. So this is kind of just not so good, but as you can see, I think once the boss gets like hit or something, or after enough time, people get set back. So yeah, just kind of look around, just dodge as best you can. Now I have less focus because I'm trying to focus on this and commentating on it, which is kind of. Oh yeah, so it takes a while. Just don't mind this. It's waiting. You can try to escape by doing like by that, but I don't think laugh clip works anymore. You can try, but that's kind of just gonna happen. So you just have to wait, hope for the best, hope nobody dies. Look for the arrows. As you see, they look slightly different, but you'll notice it. So yeah, there's certain attacks when you see that chase, you just try to jump over the boss. If you see those, just dodge those. And eventually later there comes swords and stuff. Just try to dodge best as you can. Also, there's obviously you kind of want to stay towards the center area because that's where you'll likely find them. But towards the swords, you want to stay towards the edge. So you kind of want to be in like a middle ring towards everything. But be ready to be prepared to go towards center, because when Abby shows up, you gotta find that. Just be mindful of that. So yeah, it's just waiting game. Just try not to die, because if you die, as I said, you'll be sent to this prison on multiple players. If it's just you, you'll be sent back. At the beginning, there's this boss. Basically, it's this headless head row. Basically, got to kill with the sword, but on a certain attack. When it does have a shield, basically it's huddled down over and has like a little dark particles. I think I will show an actual guide this into the description below. If I gotta be right. Well, I guess not. I had to I had to go do something, but yeah. It's called annoying pets. I have a cat that's very annoying, and it wants to be very annoying right now. So let's try for the best. Arrows, arrows, arrows. I see an arrow. Did not get it in time. I see one. No. So yeah, this is just right now. I'm gonna try to focus on surviving as much as possible, and yeah, just try to dodge as best as you can. Just jump. You can just aim for away on everything, and yeah, since there's so many people, you'll likely survive. It becomes more common with more people to survive as there's more people. Look, I finally got arrows. Now we can actually attack. Yeah, they're gray colored, very, very similar color, but different. All right. So yeah, just try to attack multiple times. And also, when there's more people, there's higher health, which raises it a ton. So when we just dodge everything as best you can, just kind of like this. And yeah, don't mind me having to do this, just whatever. Yeah, I think those purple things are ouch bricks. Yeah. As you see, it's already down to 33,000 health, which means it'd be down a lot more. Just try to get arrows. Just aim for arrows on those. Try to survive as well, but when you see these, just look around for gray things. There's tons over there, which I don't think I got one, but not enough. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not on mute here. So yeah, just get arrows in for them. When you see these swords, just try to dodge best you can. Try to stay towards the very edge on these corners. And since the Navi's now appearing because of that, I guess not. So yeah, that just means the third phase is activated, which can actually access the obby now. And since there's so many people, the boss can easily get completed. So yeah, fun fact, back in 2022 or last year, the boss was broken, so it was very buffed, making it almost impossible, if not impossible, to complete. So yeah, I really don't have much to say. Just try to jump over these. Just aim best you can. If you're low, focus on healing, because healing is the most important thing you can do. Okay? Healing is the most important thing possible. Okay? Just know of that. If you are low, focus on healing. Okay? Just that's the biggest thing you can do. See, I'm very low on health right now, so I'm gonna try to heal up. Okay, I'm getting arrows. I'm doing everything. My cat is being very annoying right now. Sorry about that. There's not much I can do about that other than just I don't know, hope for the best. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I died. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I was able to. Now this is one of the obbies to talk about. Just try to stay towards the center area and just complete the obby time limit. It does rise, but not too bad. You just need people to survive. Have people survive because that's the most important thing possible. So this is multiplayer. I'm trying to do it like whatever. Yeah, it always rises until you make it. So yeah, it's down to 16,000 health, which yeah. If you're doing this solo, there's a secondary list. I will link a guide in the description, just make things a little bit easier. So I'm here with one other person, but this is literally my first time doing this, so yeah, very new to this. Well, I mean, I've tried this in the past when it was literally impossible. For these swords, just you have to be mindful. You gotta stay towards the center, but also stay towards the wall because of these swords. Because on this attack, the center is as basically deadly as possible. But when you stay towards these corners, it's very easy to dodge, as you can just go to the side like that. So yeah. A better guide for this would actually be a text commentary because the person can actually focus onto it and then just edit in the text. But for this, you actually gotta be like, all right, you gotta do this and that, and yeah. So just be very mindful. Since I got no arrows, you just gotta wait for one of these attacks to pop up. Look for some arrows. I had a ton of arrows before, so but I got one now. So if you can get really lucky and that attack appear multiple times, that happens, you're lucky. You'll have a very more luck-based round. And yeah, just about surviving. So I highly recommend doing like boss fights like these just outside of JToH in general, because you'll get much better with them, and for the boss fights as a... Also, just practice makes perfect, as the Halloween 2022 boss fight was really difficult. It took me a long time to get that. It only took me a couple days, but I was playing a lot trying to get it done. But this is not that. We'll probably have to do it next week, though, for those challenges, which will be very fun, because that challenge sucks. It's also single player, too, as most boss fights can't be done, like, not in single player. Okay. Just gotta focus on surviving this, and I did that. Because the server's so big and people who actually can do a boss fight, we're actually gonna do this. So this is probably the worst commentary possible on this, just because of the... But who knows? If you're watching this, I hope this is useful to at least somebody out there. Ooh, maybe that was me. I don't know. Yeah, try to stay in the center towards the back. Just be mindful. I have one arrow, so I kind of don't want to waste it. I don't know if I got a hit or not. Yeah, I don't have any arrows right now, so I can't really hit. We gotta get out of the center. Just like that. If you're doing this solo, I wish you the best of luck. There's a beginning boss fight, which is in the description. I'll show, which is a solo one, just to show much. But yeah, the more people there is, the more health there is. Just be mindful of that. Also, you can have multiple, like, you can have the two kinds of sword attacks at once. Just jump and hope for the best. There's not much you can do. Yeah, it looks like one of the obbies coming up because of that. Now, I might not be able to make it because I am as far away as possible from it. I'll try my best. But yeah, there is pretty much no doubt. Oh, no, yeah, actually, yeah, this obby just kind of headed her up. You wrap around, go on top of this, jump here, go on this, go on top, stick out around, jump on top, wrap around, jump up, kind of like this, wrap around, jump on top of this cylinder, kind of go up around like this, reach the top, hit the top, and go on top. Also, everybody who's alive has to make it. And yeah, people are using this to rest, whatever, but make sure you're hiding that. Spam your tab key, because spamming tab key actually helps a lot. And yeah, there's another type of obby, which is, I believe, to be shown in the guide I'm showing, that I'm gonna show anyways. So yeah. Get as many arrows as you can for this. Just pray you have enough. That shade. Oh shoot, I actually got it. There's no way I actually got that. That was probably somebody else. I'm sucking. A lot of people are dead right now. This is not good. Yo, a double arrow. That's actually the best thing you could get, just because you can get so many arrows from. And yeah, now it's down to 1,000 health. And try not to die. And there it goes. I actually got the killing hit. There's no way it's still alive. I literally killed it. Oh no, the shade has to get killed. I'm gonna die. No. I'm at like 5 HP. There it goes. You have completed the challenge. So yeah, try the best with that. Hope for the best. And yeah. That's pretty much all there is. So yeah, I beat it with a ton of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even more. And yeah. And yeah, this is what happens when you beat it. You can follow this, or you can just leave because you got the weekly challenge. So yeah, a bit more difficult, and it looks like some of the things are broken because I tried to do it with like the one player and it was not working. Be mindful of that. It might get fixed in the future, but yeah. Not much to say about that. Hopefully, yeah, alright, my mic's on. I was scared it wasn't going to be on for a second. You got all these, rest in peace right here. Ghost, the first Santa Claus, Shrek. You, after seeing perfections on this, Joe, Dark Law, the Nuclear Throne, Quirrell. Got all these gravestones, Bowser, SCP-106, Orphan of Coast, grave to the right of this, Janitor from Hell, San Jundel, and Orphan of Coast. And yeah, people are already leaving. There's many more gravestones over here. Moonlord, Grim, cow that kept on screaming in the windows. these. That's the one you have to hit the other Dark Laws. Once you click that, you were done now. If this was Halloween 2020, you would get an item for this and badges and plenty of other stuff, but I wasn't skilled enough to even be. I technically was skilled enough, but I couldn't even beat Steeple of Pumpkin Panic, so yeah. Spread Greenberry. Got many other guns, just trying to show them. The Pacific Ocean. This goblin's still too small while I'm on the giant. So yeah, that's that. Hope this is some way I have a guy in this. I have like an actual guy for the stolen one description just to help. So yeah, I will see you next time with it. We're gonna wait for the teleportation because I want this to work. So after the click a ton and you'll be sent to the main ring select, which then you can use, which isn't in Halloween effect yet, but can join in. And voila. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is. Hopefully this is useful. Some, as I said a billion times. Then you get the only area to have a Halloween thing so far, even though they've had time. So hopefully there's an actual Halloween event this year and Christmas. But let's see. So yeah, after repeating myself for the 500 billionth time, yeah, that's all of them. Gives 7 plus 21, gives you 20 tickets. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is.